Shabbat Shalom. Have you ever thought about the different ways that we speak when we feel confident in what we have to say versus when we're a little bit insecure and we're not sure if what we're saying is right? When we feel confident, we speak loudly, we speak clearly, we want everyone to hear what we have to say. And sometimes when we're a little bit more insecure, we're not sure of everything we're saying, we try to speak a little more quietly. Our voice wavers a little. Sometimes our voice cracks in the middle of what we're saying. If we're in the middle of an emotionally difficult situation, our voice, our inflection, tends to reflect that. And it's the same actually with reading Torah. When we read Torah, we use a system of cantillation, Torah trope, and there's a special note called a shalshelet that appears only 7 times in the Torah. And a number of those times are in the book of Genesis. One of them is in this week's Parsha. And the shalshelet, unlike these other types of notes that we hear all the time in each and every verse, shalshelet, it's so rare, and it has us going up and down and up and down. If you come to our Shabbat service and hear it, you'll hear how long and drawn out it is. And the symbol is like a little zigzag, almost like a worm. And the shalshelet is meant to represent emotional turmoil. It tells us that the character that's speaking, the character that is the narrator at that moment, is having a hard time, is a little bit insecure, is a little bit wary of whatever they're doing. In this week's Parsha, the shalshelet comes up when Abraham has sent a servant to go and find a wife for Isaac. A challenging task. Can you imagine trying to find a spouse for somebody else? And the servant is standing there by the well, not knowing that he is just minutes away from meeting Rebecca, the perfect woman for Isaac. He stands there and he thinks to himself, wow, I've been given an impossible task. How will I ever do this? And we hear the insecurity, the uncertainty in his voice. What are the ways that we show our uncertainty when we speak? There are times that we have confidence, there are times that we're uncertain, and both are good, and we can recognize those speech patterns in others. As we listen to the Parsha being read this Shabbat, hope you'll take a moment to consider the times that we're confident, the times that we're uncertain, and what the ways that we speak can teach us. Shabbat Shalom.